Once upon a time, in a far-off kingdom, there lived a young prince named Alexander. He was charming, handsome, and admired by all who knew him. But despite his luxurious lifestyle, he felt like something was missing in his life. One day, while wandering the streets of the kingdom, he met a beautiful girl named Isabella. She was poor, but she had a heart of gold and a smile that could light up the darkest room. Alexander was captivated by her beauty and her kindness. As they started talking, Alexander realized that Isabella had an amazing talent for painting. Her paintings were so beautiful that they seemed to come to life. Alexander was amazed by her talent and asked her to paint a portrait of him. Isabella agreed and soon began working on the painting. As she painted, Alexander watched in awe, mesmerized by her talent and her beauty. The more time he spent with Isabella, the more he realized that he was falling in love with her. Despite their differences in social status, Alexander and Isabella began to spend more and more time together. They explored the kingdom, talked for hours on end, and laughed together like they had known each other for years. As their love grew stronger, Alexander knew that he couldn't keep Isabella hidden away from the world any longer. He wanted the whole kingdom to see how amazing she was and to show her how much he loved her. So, he arranged a grand ball in Isabella's honor. He invited all the nobles and dignitaries from around the kingdom, and when Isabella arrived at the ball, she was dressed in a beautiful gown, and her hair was adorned with flowers. As Isabella entered the ballroom, all eyes were on her. Alexander stood at the center of the room, waiting for her with a bouquet of flowers in his hands. As she approached him, he kneeled down and asked her to be his wife. Isabella was overwhelmed with joy and tears welled up in her eyes. She said yes, and they shared a tender embrace as the room erupted into cheers and applause. From that day forward, Alexander and Isabella were inseparable. They ruled the kingdom together, and their love was an inspiration to all who knew them. They had their ups and downs, but they faced every challenge together, and their love only grew stronger with time. In the end, they lived happily ever after, proving that love knows no bounds and that true love can conquer anything.